Hi guys, and welcome back to Archie Hamilton Racing, and welcome to another video where today is a bit of a sad day and we're going to get this underway. Sad day underway, let's get cracking. As many of you will be aware, I bought my BMW M3 Touring about 3 or 4 months ago, and the sad news is the car is departing me. And the question is, what do we get next? Well, that is all what you're going to hear in today's videos, so let's get started. But it has been a great car, the M3 Touring. Really cool. Have loved every single second of it, and we're going to get into it on the options and what we might be getting and things like that. But the replacement will be coming extremely quickly. That's the one thing with this. I'm not going to be doing just a video going, oh, what should we get? Should we get this? Should we test drive this? I want to get this done within the next week at a push, maybe a week and a half. But I've come to the conclusion, I'm going to tell you the reasons why. Like I say, I got this car 3 or 4 months ago. It is a good car. I just want to change things up, and you're going to see it all in this video today. I will not be telling you in this video that it's not a good car. It is a good car. Just sometimes you don't gel 100% with something. Anyway, let's stop waffling. It is all lovely and ready to go. And guys, if you keep on watching this video, you will see how you will have a potential chance to have this specific car on your driveway. People will be, I know people are going to be like, that makes no sense. You've had it for 3 months and you're selling it. The reason why is more that I just want to get something just a little bit better. It's a great car. I love it. But I thought, I just want to get something better. That's it. So the question is, what is that car going to be? And I've been looking at a few different cars, and I'm going to show you what I've been looking at, and then you can make a decision in the comments on what you think I should buy. First one is the new RS5. I was looking at that car, made a video on that car. You guys probably would have seen it. I think it's a very good car. I just cannot find a good deal for that car. It's 7 grand in, 1,500 a month. A few of them have been snapped up, but I just can't help thinking to myself, that specific car, like, I'm going to lose 20 grand. I can't get around that. So that for me is 99.9% just going to be a no. What else? Now there is one which has been standing out, and I don't know why I want to scratch the itch this much, and that is an Alpina. Hear me out. I just think they're cool. I was at a car meet in London the other day. My friend Freddie, TFJJ on Instagram and stuff, he's got a B3. I was like, mate, that is so cool. And there's a few different models around, and if this getting into something like that, it would just be a bit different and quirky. I feel like people are doing slightly quirky things at the moment, and I've never done an Alpina. It is so out of the ordinary for me to do an Alpina, but I'm so intrigued by them. I think the X7 version looks great. I just think they're cool. I genuinely believe that they are cool. So that at the moment is a leading contender. It just is so flipping cool. What else do we have in there? Yeah, Bentley Bentayga maybe, but does anybody on my channel care about that in terms of, like, if I was going on road trips and stuff? They probably wouldn't. Another reason, is I want to take this car to different places, and there's an announcement coming soon. I will be doing a lot of mileage, so I want it to be fuel efficient. I want it to be fun. I want it to look good. I want it to have the rarity factor, and I want it just to be a daily, which isn't going to with money. I want it to hold its value. Where else is there in that price bracket? Yeah, you could go DBX, but you know they are cheap at the moment. But for me, no. We could go back to an RS6, but I think you guys are bored of it. You've seen it. You've done it. M2 we've done, M4 we've done, M8 we've done, RS3 we've done, and there's a few others that we've done. We've done a lot of dailies, hence why it's called Archie Hamilton or Audi Hamilton dailies for a long time. We've done a lot. So that is it. What else do we have in there? Porsche Cayenne Turbo GT, definitely an option. Those have come down to a really nice price now. They're like 120s now. They stuck at 150 for a while. Great car, rapid SUV. Cayenne, normal Cayenne, but just probably not that much fun in terms of content. Urus, they're getting cheaper, but would people want to see that? RSQ8 we've done very briefly. That's a good bunch of cars. I mean, what we're finding now, this is what we're finding with these cars, is that there is so many good cars between 50 and 100 grand. And I know that might sound a bit mad, but there genuinely is. Like, we're looking at so many different cars now that are just really, really, really good value. So many. Continental, 70 grand. Like, it's insane what you can buy. This is why I've decided that this car's going to one of you. And I am raffling this car off to one of you guys. It's going to be a 1 week raffle. For £5, you can buy some extra bundles and things like that. And you guys can win this car, which is quite cool. So it's a 1 week rapid fire raffle. And then in a week and a half, I want to be in the new car. That's what I'm going to do. So I need you to comment quickly, because I want a week and a half. I want to be in that car, and I want to start making content. And I've got a lot of miles to do. But what I did want to do first is give you guys a chance to win it. Now, on raffle.com, it's all completely fair. It's hosted by them. I'm not in control of it one bit in terms of who wins, etc. We've done VIP F1 tickets. We did a C63 raffle. We've had quite a few winners on it on my page, which is really cool. People love it, and it's great. I actually had 3 winners for the F1 raffle this year, which is cool. That took them each day, which is great. But this is my biggest one yet with this car. And this car is gone, and the new one arrives. Happy days. So like I say, there's a few different options. How's this car been as a car to live with? I think that's another really important thing to say, is that it's a really, really, really good car. I think that I fully get it. They're now at a price point between 60 and 71 grand. They have adjusted the price slightly. Like, when I bought this car, I paid 67 grand for it, which was a good price at the time. They've had a slight adjustment, not major. I got it at a good price. I've done 6,000 miles on it, happy days. But, you know, they're just an all-round brilliant bit of kit. Fuel economy is pretty good, comfortable. I genuinely believe if you're going to get one of these, have comfort seats. Don't go the whole bucket seat route. I just think it's a completely pointless exercise, solely because unless you're taking that car on the track, which these are not meant to do that, I've done that, I think it's pointless. I think these are key. I've lived with these in the M8, I've lived with these in this. It's the best option, 100%. And I've also lived with the carbon buckets in the M2 and the M4, and I hate it every single second. Getting in, getting out. It's not a race car, it's a daily. You don't need them. Get rid of them. Absolutely fine. But yeah, as cars go, I've done, you know, lots of miles in it, and I've enjoyed it. And how does it compare? Another thing, loads of people ask me this. How does it compare to the RS6? And I'm like, it's just different. The RS6 is its own. When you drive an RS6, you know you're driving an RS6. With this, you feel like you're driving like an M3, but you forget that it's an estate version. Does that make sense? Like, you just feel like you're driving an M3, which is actually quite a nice part of it, because it's like a cool touring that you can put your kids in the back, but it's an M3. Like, it's cool. I think they're completely underpriced. I can't believe they're in the 60s. It's everything you need in a car, all in one. Like, it is. It absolutely is. And I can't think of, you know, many better dailies than that, as I'm getting rid of it. But there's a reason behind it. There's an announcement coming fairly soon. I'm about to cover huge amounts of mileage. It's coming soon. So there we go, guys. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. I forgot to end it, typical me. But I hope you, like I say, are excited for potentially what's to come. Well, a week and a half and we're going to be in a new car either way. That's a promise, that's a fact. But let me know in the comments. I always do these videos, well, not always, but every now and then I'm like, help me, help me, help me. When this video goes live, I'm going to be going through every single one, because everything I spoke about in the video, I got an option on pretty much a few. The first one I would love to happen, but finding those is so hard. So get it in the comments and let's see. It's all about the spec, all about the car. And if you do want to win this M3 Touring, all you've got to do, link in the profile and in the pinned comment. It's time to get to work. I've got a week and a half to find a car.
Voices in